Hello students, let's quickly go through a short summary. Indian culture, one of the world's oldest, has grown over thousands of years like a vast tree with many roots and branches, all connected by a common trunk of shared ideas, values, and traditions. At its heart lies the belief that true knowledge is the greatest wealth. It cannot be stolen, taken away, or exhausted. Some of India's oldest cultural roots go back to the Indus or Sindhu-Sarasvati civilization. And over time, many schools of thought emerged, shaping India into a unique civilization. The earliest and most influential were the Vedas, the Rig, Yajur, Sama, and Atharva Vedas, among the world's most ancient texts, composed orally in early Sanskrit by rishis and rishikas. These hymns, preserved for thousands of years through memory and chanting, express devotion to deities such as Indra, Agni, Varuna, and Sarasvati, and emphasize truth, unity, cosmic order, ritam, and the idea that the divine is one, though called by many names. Early Vedic society consisted of numerous chanas or clans, with assemblies like Sabha and Samiti and various professions. Over time, ritual practices became more complex, and a new set of texts, the Upanishads, introduced profound ideas such as rebirth, karma, Atman, the inner self, and Brahman, the ultimate essence of everything. Vedanta taught that human life and the universe are one divine reality, expressed through the famous sayings Aham, Brahmasmi, and Tattvam Asi, while yoga offered methods to realize this truth. Together, these form the foundations of what we now call Hinduism. Alongside them, other independent schools also emerged, most notably Buddhism, founded by Prince Siddhartha Gautama, who became the Buddha after discovering that ignorance and attachment are the causes of suffering. He taught the path of inner discipline, compassion, and ahimsa, non-hurting, established the Sangha of monks and nuns, and influenced all of Asia. Jainism, founded by Mahavira, also emphasized non-violence, non-possession, aparigraha, and the many-sided nature of truth, anikantavada, teaching that real conquest is mastery over one's own ignorance. These schools differed from Vedic thought but shared core ideas such as dharma, karma, rebirth, and the search for liberation. Many stories from the Upanishads, such as Shvetaketu, learning that the whole universe is made of one essence, Nachiketa receiving the teaching of the immortal Atman, and Gargya debating Yajnavalkya, highlight India's love for questioning and knowledge. Parallel to these philosophical traditions, India also preserved rich folk and tribal cultures through oral traditions. Tribes or Janjatis formed close-knit communities with their own languages, customs, and sacred practices. India today has over 700 such tribes. Tribal and folk beliefs have influenced Hinduism and been influenced by it in return. Many tribal deities such as Jagannath in Odisha or Mother Goddess forms across India became part of Hindu worship, while several tribes adopted Hindu deities and retold epics like the Mahabharata and Ramayana in their own ways. Tribal cultures see mountains, rivers, trees, animals, and stones as sacred because they believe consciousness exists in all of nature. The Toda, tribals of the Nilgiris, for example, regard over 30 mountain peaks as divine abodes. Many tribes also recognize a supreme deity, such as Donipolo in Arunachal Pradesh or Singbonga among the Munda and Santal peoples. This deep exchange across ages led to the mutual enrichment of all traditions. In a sense, India's cultural roots, Vedic, Buddhist, Jain, folk, and tribal, though diverse in expression, share the common goals of understanding truth, reducing suffering, living ethically, and recognizing the sacred interconnectedness of life. Together, they form the living foundation of India, that is Bharat. Thank you for watching. Learn smarter and practice better. Download our app.